Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 video. Now, as you can see by the side of the train here, obviously on the glorious new PIS, which obviously was included with the BML, obviously the 377 and the 387 now have it. Obviously the BML version of the 377. We're going to be taking this up to Lewes, this 387, which actually is fairly, I don't know if they are running the Lewes shuttles, but the 387s at the moment obviously has the, I'll get the door shut actually, as the Gatwick Express is, well, it's not operational. I don't think it's, I think it's still not running. Pretty much, yeah, Gatwick Express are pretty much just giving out the 387s for now, whilst they're not really, not really using them. So I think Great Western, they've got a couple of Gatwick Express 387s to just run, well, for Great Western for now. And also Southern, sort of just utilising the 387, a bit like sort of in the service mode of the BML, where you can do a Southern service in the 387. Obviously, some of them, they've pretty much done that, whilst on all of the different routes. Whilst Gatwick Express isn't working, well, isn't operational, so obviously this isn't really much of a demand for it, because yeah, obviously what's happening in the world right now. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be calling it London Road, Moulsecoomb, Falmer, and then to Lewes. So about 15-20 minutes. But we'll be on this route quite a bit next Thursday because the Class 313 releases, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. Watched about 20 minutes of the preview stream, obviously the Railfan TV one. I don't usually watch all of the stream for sort of, first looks, as I do like to sort of surprise myself a little bit with the DLC. So I'll sort of just go in, maybe see what it looks like, what it sounds like, and then leave it at that. I'm a little full coach service as well. This is the London Road Viaduct. It does feel weird turning off here. Obviously, so used to obviously continuing up to London. And here is London Road Station. Cool, and that was my chair there, if you heard that. It does need its oil in. And here we are, London Road. And we're stopping on the 4-coach stop marker, which you get the 3-coach stop. Which was actually another thing I found quite interesting about the 313. It has a separate timetable to it. Well, it's still the same timetable, just the services what the 313 would be running have been made, well, yeah, just for 313s. I suppose they couldn't make it in the same timetable because it would be fairly technical. Obviously, one's a 3-coach, one's a 4-coach, so it just would be quite confusing to do the same one. But yeah, they've done pretty much a separate timetable for it. Obviously, the same timetable, just the 313 is put onto services where it obviously should be on. Although it would be nice to see at some point the London Victoria services added on to the East Coastway. Obviously there is a couple at the moment, but there's one at the moment, obviously Seaford to Victoria, but there's not the Orr and Eastbourne to Victoria services, also which you can see on the BML. So that'd be awesome if they did get added in the future. The track light isn't on at the moment. Sometimes it turns on, sometimes it doesn't bother. Right, let's get the door shut. And let's get going. Don't know if we did the guard buzzer at the next one, well, the last one, but we'll do it now. Let's go Moulsecoomb next. And obviously, yeah, you can see this one quite cool. It does scroll through on the inside as well. I don't think it would do it in scenario plans. The first time I saw it, I was like, wow, I'm impressed. Yeah, it does it. We did it on South Eastern High Speed as well, in the 377, which obviously has the same system. It will show, Strood, Higham, which was cool. Let's pop that up there. Cool. Let's get a flyby shot. Let's go ahead. Look at that. The red livery on that is, oh, it's good. There it goes. Right, let's get back in the cab. It's not too far to Moulsecoomb. That's Falmer, and then Lewes. Actually, after Falmer, it's a fairly long gap to Lewes. I think it's 4 miles or so. But Falmer is sort of the halfway point in terms of time. Right, let's start bringing that down from Molescombe, just round the corner here. Bringing that down. But has anyone actually been on a 387 when it's not actually operating as a Gatwick Express on one of the coastways, or maybe even on one of the Great Western services? Anyone been on one? Obviously do pop it in the comments below, it'd be awesome to know. And here we are, Molescombe. There we go. And we wait. But yeah, I've got some fairly interesting requests coming up. Obviously, Gamer Boy, obviously massive thanks to Gamer Boy for the donation. We're going to be doing the Class 150 on the Bakerloo line as a stream. So we'll probably go from, Harrow and Wildstone down to Elephant and Castle. That's going to be a very interesting thing to do, but looking forward to it. Yeah, that was Gamer Boy's request. Obviously, massive thanks for the donation. And we did Electro Start Evening with a Twist, which was fairly realistic. Actually, yeah, fairly realistic. But yeah, we were running the 387 on other bits, and the Southern on the Southeastern, and we didn't do the guard buzzers, I keep forgetting. Anyway, Falmer next. Bit of horn. Lovely. Let's get going. But yeah, I've got a fair few requests, so if you are watching this fairly later on, and a couple months later, I probably have done all of these already, so do take a look at the playlist. But we've got, the 150 on the Bakerloo. We've got the East Coast Main Line North, which will be cool to see, obviously, on Train Simulator. The 313 to Seaford, obviously when the 313 is out we can do that. PGA Golf, which will be new to the channel, which actually if you're watching on release day will be today. Bit of the Riviera line, which is actually using the Just Trains Western Main Lines from, from Exeter to Paignton. Boston Sprinter, ETS2, ATS and Farm Sim, and Oakville Subdivision and Cooking Simulator. So a lot of cool things we will be doing in the upcoming days. Obviously, if you are watching this a little bit later on, obviously, do look back in the playlist. Or look up, it will be up in the playlist. Right, coming up on Falmer now. So slowly bring it down to 60. There we go. Cool. Falmer's just round the corner. And after this it's then fast to Lewes. Well, there is actually no station in between. It's just a long gap as you go down the hill, down the grade. Obviously Falmer Tunnel is sort of the top of the gradient. And after that it's all the way downhill into Lewes. Here we are, Falmer Station. We'll be stopping just after the older footbridge. Let's bring that down. Cool. Obviously, you may notice that AWS does sound different on the 387. I think this is AWS 4 or something. And I suppose maybe the 377 is AWS 3. At least I saw someone mention that on Railfan TV, or one of the things we did. But yes, there's a slightly more modern AWS chime to it. A bit like the Javelin. That's a fairly modern one to it. Here we are at Falmer Station, on our way up to Lewes. Get a screenshot. You got a lot of 3.8. I mean, just look at that. It's an awesome train. I see these all the time. Well, I actually saw quite a few today. I was sitting in a park connected to the Brighton main line, near Three Bridges, just watching the trains, the 387s whizzing by, the 377s, the 700s. Brilliant. Right, doors. Start getting them shut. There we go. Let's actually get some. Yeah, let's get this shot from inside. I don't think we're in the free camera, are we? No, so we should be able to go along. Let's see what it sounds like from the inside. What's it sound like? Sounds good. Calling out Lewes. Oh, hello. We seem to have bumped out the roof. Well, we're on the outside now. Let's get some outside sound. And yeah, one thing about the 387 is first class is actually in a, obviously, you know, when you think of first class, you think at the front of the train. You know, that's first class. So on the 377, first class is at the front. Which I'm not too sure why it is there on there. Don't know, but yeah, first class. Let's go into it quick. Then we'll have a look. Can we have a look in the tunnel, can't we? Other way. Come on. Yeah, I don't think this first class is supposed to be here. I think it's supposed to be standard class. Yeah, the first class on the 387 is, well, a bit more behind. You can see it's sort of in the middle. So it's a little bit different to the 377. And obviously it's got the ironing board seats as well, which 377s do have, just the slightly newer 377s. I think the Dash 6 and Dash 7, which are sort of designed for more metro services, they've got the ironing board seats. And we'll just coast it now. Let's get a flyby shot of that. Cool. Back in. Yeah, I thought we'd run the 387 on the Great Western main line before, which is realistic and fairly realistic at this time as well. So obviously Gatwick Express are running the 387s on. Well, they're 387s on the Great Western main line. And yeah, obviously they are running on East Coastway realistically as well. So it's quite nice to bring it on here. And the next speed drop is down to 55, and that'll be as we cross over the A27 onto the Lewes side. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming. If you are enjoying the video, do leave a thumbs up, and do subscribe if you do want to see more. Obviously, it all does help out. Let's pop that down. There we go. Cool. Yeah, we're out of Brighton now though, so into the countryside. Obviously Falmer is sort of, well, pretty much past Falmer Tunnel. Obviously on the way to Brighton, that is, you know, sort of when you enter the Brighton area. But out here, this is sort of more Lewes way. That's the cat you can hear there meowing in the back. Comes on to 55. Going over the A27. And there's the 55 board. But yeah, coming up on Lewes. And it's 10 miles an hour into the station. Obviously fairly slow. Get down a little bit more. Coming into Kingston Tunnel. Well, it's not much of a tunnel, but yeah, this is Kingston Tunnel. About the same length as London Road Tunnel. Yeah, slowly bringing the speed down as well. And the Downs over there. Yeah, a lovely town though. It's been here many times in real life. Fairly historic as well. Got the castle as well on the hill, which I don't think you could actually see in the last gen version. Quite cool to see it on here. Yeah, lovely place it is. Good walks as well. And a lot of history. Let's bring that down. Keep bringing it down to 10. And actually, this is, anyone who didn't realise, this is scenario planner. We're not doing this on service mode. I made it cool if this was like, you know, an odd service. Yeah, this is scenario planner. Here we are, Lewes Station. Cool, that was a nice journey that was in the 387. That was something different. And I've seen on Thursday, we'll be doing this in a 313. And I think we did do the 314 on this route before. So if you want to sort of get a little sort of look at how that will be, do have a look at that video. Yeah, but we ran the 314 on East Coastway. So I think we did do. Pretty certain we did. Here we are. This is Lewes. But yeah, that does conclude today's video. Obviously, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Obviously, you will find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. So you can see the 387 merch there. Obviously, it comes in multiple colours, but red's just the most striking one. But yeah, thanks all for coming in. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.